Hey guys, welcome to Betfair Trading Community.com, and this video is just going to be a kind of walkthrough, review, explanation of exactly what the site does at the moment. And obviously we upgrade things all the time and we're working on improving things. I think the website itself is going to get an overhaul fairly soon, but it is about time that I did this because it's been a few years since I did the last one. I'm just actually looking at it on the screen, the bottom here was our last one, and obviously since then we've had the horse racing software added, so that's quite a big thing, as well as obviously a lot of updates with the football software as well, ongoing updates of course. So let's get into it, because I know some people, you log into the site and you're like, oh, where do I go, what do I do? The good thing is that so much of it has been basically set out for you now. Ryan has worked really hard on the kind of pathway for members to use to become successful traders, so you will get all of this information when you do sign up, but I want to show you it now just so you're really clear. And if you ever do need a reference point for using the site, then this video will be that. So let's just start off with the menu here. When you log in, this is the page you'll see. Okay, you'll get the dashboard. BTC Academy is a course that we do for beginners. It's very much, there's a lot of football, there's a little bit of horse racing. It's not massive on horse racing, but a big part of the course is actually the mentality, discipline and training of a trader, basically the makeup of a trader. So that's the makeup of that course. If that's something you're interested in, that is not part of the monthly membership, so that is a separate purchase because it's a one-time thing. The reason we haven't included it is we wanted to have a product that was one time, where if you went, I'm not sure I want to be a member just yet, I want to kind of learn a bit more about trading, then you've got this kind of entry-level course that you can join and do, and obviously it's a one-time purchase, and once you've bought it, it's yours kind of thing. And then obviously we've got the horse racing stats as the next tab, so I'm just going to open that link here and we'll go have a look at it. Okay, now I do tend to use these boxes here, they're really good, rather than the boxes at the top here. Some of these need a little bit of work. Obviously we're doing we've got a new site coming out soon. It's still the same website, but total upgrade on this. So that's kind of why we haven't sorted that yet, because we basically have done it on the other site. So let's go to horse racing stats. Now, as you come to the stats software, you can actually go through a guide that shows you how to use the software, and Adam's written this out. It's fantastic. I've actually done a video on that before, but I'm going to X off it here. There's a little X here, you can press if you want to. And this is the horse racing software. So this is a big part of what wasn't here before. Now, if you want to view the race lists, if you want to view the cards, you can do all that just by clicking, I don't know if I can right click on here, no, just click the race card, and then if you want to click the specific race, so say I want to let's look at the 250 here because my head's in the way of the first two. We just want to have a quick look at the card. We can do that very easily here. Just click the little horse and up comes the race card. We can see the ratings, pace history, the form, all these kinds of things. And obviously this is just a huge addition that we have added to the site. But obviously most of you guys on the horse racing software are probably just going to use the strategy builder, which is where we create our own strategies. It's absolutely fantastic. I'll just do a little brief show of it now. If you click new strategy, it will actually save as enter strategy name, so it'll be this one because that's my newest one. Click there, and obviously I've got all these rules now that I can create. So you choose a rule. So I might say, well, I want to look at race type, and then add the rule, and I can go, let's choose value, and I just want to look at all weather races, and I click next, and then I think about betting rules. Maybe I want to back and take available price and certain odds ranges and see how they perform. So I could say, well, I want to back horses at 2.0 on the all-weather to 3.0, and I want to do it just before the race starts, so time before race and race start. Let's just do that really quickly here. And actual race time, blah blah blah. we're not going to need to close our trades, so don't need to click anything on there. And then bank, shows you £1 stakes, 2% commission, flat stakes. Now that's an example of how easy it is to create a strategy. Now obviously I wouldn't expect this strategy to be a particularly good one because I haven't really put much into it or many rules, but the good thing is that you can just basically run these things very easily and see how everything would perform. And this is the beauty of it, you've got the back test. So I can literally look at that strategy now and go, okay, so that strategy would have been 19 points down. And you know, lots of results there, 2,500, and I can actually see how it's performed month on month. I mean, you know, this is an incredible tool, and if you're into horse racing, if you want to make money from horses, this is the tool you're going to want. So that's the horse racing software pretty much summed up in a nutshell. Of course, once you've got your strategies, you can get your little daily qualifiers list, which I've got. You can download that, and an amazing thing that Adam has added in is Betfair Bot Manager or Bet. What's it called now? Is it just called Bet Bot Manager? I can't remember. But anyway, basically, if you've got that automation, you'll know what it is. You can sync it with your selections from our site. So literally, just pull it straight there. I mean, how much? I mean, not only have we saved a lot of time by creating the software itself, but now we're even integrating it into your own personal automation software. It's amazing. So anyway, that's basically the horse racing in a nutshell. Obviously, there's a lot more detail to that, which I'm not going to get into here. But I just want to show you how to find those. So it's very easy to find. Look, you just click horse racing stats. Now, football stats, similar thing. So if let's right click on there and bring that up. I'll get rid of the horse racing, we don't need that now. This is going to bring up the football software. Now, obviously, we've got the back testing to come. Adam's working hard on that. It's not too far off. We're hoping to have some beta testing in the next few months. But what's good here is that obviously we've got the football software itself, and Adam is we are actually going to keep this. So once we move to the back testing as well, that will just be an option you can use. So if you really like this software and you're like, oh, I don't want anything to change and things like that, well, it won't. You know, this will still be kept, which is good because obviously I've got a lot of filters that I test here, and obviously we've got the members filters as well that have done really well. And again, you'll have access to all of this in your software. So if you just go to your saved filters and then the members filters, we can click Tom Az's lay under 1.5 goals and click edit filter, and we can actually view all of the strategies and how good they are. Do the same thing on the horse racing as well, by the way. But this is basically the software for the football that most people are going to use. We have got a ratings page that I'll show you in a bit that a lot of people use as well. But let's just go to the filter. Let's say you want to just start something totally new. Actually what I'll do, I'll just refresh the page here, make it really easy for us. And essentially you can just click create new filter here, and then you just select what you want. So, you know, I might want to find something where overall the percentage of let's go for over 2.5 goals full time, over 2.5 goals is greater than or equal to 65%. I don't need to put the percent, and put that in there, and then we can look at, well, what do we want to look at as well for our criteria? Do we want to restrict leagues? Well, not at the moment because we've just started the strategy. I normally use tomorrow earlier for date restriction just so I don't get overloaded with stuff. Scope last 10 matches, match all criteria, restrict to current season. Don't need going in play because I'm not running this as a trading strategy. Just set and forget, exclude playoffs, and then just call it test. And we save that, and we've literally saved the filter, and we've got our selections for the day that would have qualified, which is going to be a lot of selections because there's not much criteria there, is there, other than you just need teams that are having a lot of games with over 2.5. But that would be actually a good place to get a shortlist. If you wanted a shortlist of which games will have goals, you could do that, and then let's say you then wanted to go test it. So let's edit the filter and let's add in some odds, because I think that would be good, wouldn't it, if we're looking at this. So let's have a look at odds, and 1.65 is we know Sorry, 65% is around 1.5 odds, actually slightly higher. So we want it to be a bit higher than that. So we need to go for, not correct score, over 2.5 goals here. And then we want the odds to be greater than or equal to, what shall we say, 1.65, something like that. Maybe let's go 1.7, see if we get, how many we get. Add that in and just save. And yeah, we still get quite a lot of selections here. So this would actually be quite a good set of games to look at today and go, well, maybe it is value. Maybe, you know, Borislav and Liberec will be value at 2.0 if they have a lot of over 2.5 and the odds are evens. Obviously that's something you need to test. You can't just know that off the bat, but you know, quite often when you do test these things, you do find good trends then. Sometimes you might find the opposite. I might test this and find that actually they work better as an unders filter and make money that way. Either way, this is what the power of the software can do. It's incredible, obviously, we love it. And football ratings next, so let's go to that. Again, and this is the thing, right? So you've got membership options now. If you just want the horse racing, you can just sign up for the horse racing. If you just want football, and we do include tennis for free with that, so you will get the football, you basically get all the sports that aren't horse racing that we do, which is football and tennis at the moment. Obviously if we added cricket in later down the line, I imagine that would be a part of it. So it's really good that you obviously get all these three things. I'll just show you the ratings page. These just basically a set of data that you can see here, and you can have a look at, right, what's the ELO? If you know about ELOs, you might not. Google it if you don't. I'm not going to explain it now. But basically all these scores that are weighted based on how the teams are performing. It's actually a really interesting thing to do. And the other good thing you can do is you can download it. So obviously you can download it to CSV here by clicking. I'm not going to bother doing it myself. But yeah, that's the rating system. It's very good. A lot of people use that. They like to have a look at the forms of teams, etc. So then the next thing is the tennis stats. So I'm going to open that up, and I think there will be matches hopefully at the moment because there is the Indian Wells. So I'll just click, you can't quite see that, but I'll just click that. And you can see all the games that we've got in the software. You can see basically lots of tennis stats. This is very similar to the football software. It's built in the same framework, the same way that the football backtesting will be built in the football statistics, the horse racing software framework. So actually, if you're using the horse racing software, you're going to find the football backtesting a cinch to use because it's going to be exactly the same, essentially, in terms of how it looks and how you operate it. And it's the same with the tennis and the football. And so it makes a lot of sense for us to do that because obviously the football has been such a success, and the tennis as well is good. So yeah, that's the tennis software in a nutshell. And then the forum. I mean, how can we forget about the forum? Again, this is all accessible from your dashboard. You know, so some people get confused. They're like, I'm not sure where to go. I don't know how to get to this place. Amazingly, so much of it is just literally on your dashboard when you log in. So we go over to the forum here. Once you click that button, it'll probably ask you to log in. Most of the time all you have to do is click the login button. You don't actually have to put, you know, your login details or anything because it will know that you're already logged into our site. And yeah, this is the forum. Now, one thing that I'm going to mention on the forum, and obviously, you know, if you remember, you'll have gone through the start videos hopefully and you'll know all this. But one thing is that I've done an index here on the right hand side. And if you click that, it actually gives you basically the key posts that you're going to want to look at all in one place, all in one page. Very easy to find. New members start guide, horse racing post, football post, cricket, tennis, automation, software support, Q&A, daily email Q&A, introduce yourself, NFL strategies and resources. So the real key threads are here for you guys to find. I mean, I'll just give you an example here. The automation one will actually bring you to a page that shows you the 4 automation threads that are highly active on the forum. So depending on what one you've got, if you've got BF Bot Manager, Fairbot or BetAngel, they're the ones you're going to click, right? And then we've also got a general one if you just want to talk generally about automation as well. The forum is an incredible tool for you to use. it's part of what makes Betfair Trading Community so social. I mean, we can go through now and you can see, so let's go to the football thread, which is, so this is obviously the thread most people use. We've got a lot of football traders, and as you can see, 42,000 posts and 1.8 million views. So that's pretty incredible. Let's have a look here. Obviously we've got second half goal in the Sam Freese match, so that's what's currently going on. And yeah, basically the forum will be a great tool. If you're looking for a social network of traders, if you're looking for people to talk to who are in the game, who know what they're doing, or if you're even just looking for new members like yourself, that is the place you're really going to want to go to there. So we'll click out of there quickly. And that's the forum in a nutshell. I'm not going to obviously elaborate on this stuff too much. I just kind of want to show you where everything is. Now, if you want to upgrade your membership, it's very easy. You just click this button here, go through the process. And the build and scale strategy bundle is something that Ryan created basically to help people build their first strategy. I think that's a separate product. I'm not overly sure. It's very cheap though if it is. And then strategies. So we click that page actually, and you actually get the trading strategies come up. So basically a lot of the strategies that we've tested over the years that we've done well with. I'll just scroll down here and you can have a look. We've got a lot in here. And with the horse racing, the same. We've actually just updated a lot of these, so they're good. And so yeah, basically we've got strategies for different sports that we trade on, and I think again that's going to help you as a trader. I just see if there's anything else that's worth mentioning on here, but I don't particularly think there is. I think we're pretty much there. But this is what you get. So yes, there's a lot to Betfair Trading Community. That's intentional. We wanted to give you basically the hub so that, if you want to become a professional trader, this place will be the hub you go to. This place will have all the information you need. And we've made it as easy as possible for you guys to be able to find that information, to be able to, and the great thing is, I'll go back to the forum here, the great thing is, even if you're like, well, I wouldn't even know where to find it, even though I've outlined it, you might still be a little bit overwhelmed. You've got the private coaching up here. So my head's kind of in the way, but if you click this top button, the bottom button here, so you can see it, that's good. Private coaching, I'll just click around it so you can see it. That's where you can literally just talk to me and Ryan, and we can coach you, we can work with you on the thread, and we can actually talk properly. We find this works really well. A lot of the people who go and try private coaching end up becoming better traders, end up becoming profitable traders. We've noticed that trend. So basically, if you use it, you're a lot more likely to be a successful trader because you're actually getting coaching. Think about it in terms of footballers or tennis players. Think of the difference coaching makes to those people. Look at football managers. The impact a manager can have on a team is incredible. And these are all very, very good footballers who are professionals, but they still need coaching, they still need someone to guide them, they still need some help, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And that's essentially what Betfair Trading Community is. We're a community who help each other. We work with each other. It's a good atmosphere, it's a friendly atmosphere, it's a good place to be. It doesn't mean you can't challenge people, it doesn't mean you can't say like when you think someone's doing something wrong, but it just means we cultivate a good culture and a nice atmosphere here where people work together. And that's what's brought success. Depending on what metric you read, whether, whatever percentage you've seen that says that traders are successful, it's very low, right? So in general, it's very low. On Betfair Trading Community, the vast majority of people are profitable, and there's a reason for that. So you are many, many, many times more likely to be a profitable trader if you invest in yourself, invest in something like Betfair Trading Community, and I'm not just talking about financially investing and becoming a member, because a lot of you guys watching this will already be members anyway. I'm talking about investing in the community, invest in your strategies, actually be prepared to go, yeah, I want to put some time in, I want to do this, I want to have fun creating and testing things. I love it. I think Betfair Trading is I genuinely believe it's the greatest game ever created. If you like board games, computer games, whatever, like mind games, puzzles, I think it's the best one ever created. This will hook you for years because it's something that you can build towards. You're looking to invest your money profitably, and you're looking to build yourself a brighter future for tomorrow. And the amount of people that we've seen do that and have so much success is brilliant. Someone asked me yesterday, actually, and I'll add this in even though it's not really relevant to this walkthrough, but someone asked me yesterday and they said, what is it that you do in your job? Because they don't bet, they don't know anything about trading. All they know is gambling and the negative aspects. And I said, I take those negative gamblers, I take the people who lose money, and my sole goal in life is to stop them losing money and help them to make money instead. And that's what's driven us for the last decade. That's what's kept Betfair Trading Community growing and growing and growing in membership. We're really proud of what we have here. We're really proud of our members, and it's you guys that make it happen. There's no two ways about it. No matter what me, Ryan and Adam have done, the work we've put in, the reality is it's you guys that have made Betfair Trading as special as it is. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you for being a part of Betfair Trading Community. If you're not a member or you've been a member in the past and you're thinking about signing back up, just do it. You won't regret it. You know you won't as well if you've been a previous member. You're worth investing in. Right? People might tell you you're not, you are. Okay? And it's honestly, when you can get the financial freedom of generating your own income, it will be life-changing. Alright guys, hope you have a great week. And most importantly, hope you make some money trading on Betfair.